It's perfect, Emily. Absolutely perfect. You have such a gift. With your vision, you should really have your own firm. You're wasted just taking private commissions. Thank you, Sarah. That's kind of you to say, but I enjoy the focus that private work allows me.
Another lie. Smooth, familiar, metallic. The questions never stopped. What if I'd taken Parsons? What if I'd said yes to the book? What if I'd let myself want more? Liam believed in precision the way other men believed in luck. And somehow, he always arrived right on time.
Hello, darling. Another masterpiece? Tell me everything.
North-facing light, custom millwork panic, and vintage scodels from Paris.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Ben Crawford at the club. He was raving about your Hudson River concept. He'd love to talk to you about a permanent consultancy role.
Really?
It is, but I told him you were swapped and probably not looking for that kind of pressure. The politics in a firm like that would suck the soul out of your creativity. The hours? Brutal. You're brilliant, my love, but the stress would be immense. I love our life just the way it is. The flexibility, the freedom. Don't you?
Yes. Yes, of course I do.
A dress for a woman who had everything. A necklace for his perfect wife. Tonight is not for doubts.
Emily?
In here.
Wow. You take my breath away, my love. 7 years, and you're more beautiful than ever.
Liam, it's stunning.
Only the best for you. It reminded me of the stars from that night in Santorini.
It's perfect. Thank you.
Remember that first apartment? The radiator that sounded like it wanted a divorce?
And the napkin you swore was our business plan.
I should check in with Singapore. Quick call. Don't move. I want to come back to you exactly like this.
Tuscany, the vineyard photo, the one where we looked happy without trying. Ensuring Emily stays available, not protected, available, like an asset, like inventory.
Candid advice? What did you tell him?
Fragile, not suited. Managed her career, protect her. Every word hit like a hand around my throat. This wasn't one lie. This was a system, the crack in my perfect world. World wasn't a crack anymore. It was a chasm, and I was staring straight into it. Artistic temperament requires a very specific, controlled environment. I thought I was choosing less. He was choosing it for me. He didn't protect me. He trained me to doubt myself.
There you are. I thought you might have fallen asleep. Everything all right, darling? You're trembling.
Liam, while you were gone, I was thinking about what you said earlier about the Hudson Project. Are you absolutely sure it wasn't right for me? Ben Crawford seemed so enthusiastic.
Oh, my love, I know it's tempting, but Crawford's world is a shark tank. The creative freedom you cherish would be the first thing sacrificed. I promise to protect you, Emily. From everything, even opportunities that seem glamorous but would ultimately hurt you.
It's this anniversary, making me nostalgic. You're always so much wiser about these things than I am.
That's my girl. Let's not talk about work anymore tonight. In fact, now that you're established and comfortable, maybe it's time we started thinking about the next chapter, about expanding our family.
Maybe. Let's talk about the future another time.
For now, I needed evidence, a plan, and a version of me he would never see coming. He slept like a man with a clear conscience, or a man so certain of his control he saw no reason to fear. He didn't fall in love with my ambition. He collected it, then contained it. Parsons, the book deal, the European collaboration. Every door I'd thought life had closed on me had his fingerprints on it. I grieved for the marriage, for the man I thought I knew, for the woman I'd let myself become. Then grief hardened into something useful. I need proof, and I need a plan. For me. I couldn't confront him. Not yet. He'd twist, deny, tighten the cage. So I made a decision instead. The Emily who trusted blindly was gone. The woman standing here would survive by strategy. Daniel Reed, architect, smart, serious, the kind of man Liam had interrupted before I could follow up. If Liam monitors my phone, this is still clean, professional, plausible. Brooklyn felt like another country, which was exactly why I said yes. The city felt alive down here. Less polished, more honest.
Emily, you found it. You look well.
Thanks. So do you.
So, research on the architectural scene. What's the project?
I'm exploring possibilities, maybe shifting towards work with more community impact, less private commissions, more collaboration.
That's fantastic. I've always thought your sensibility would be perfect for that. You have a real talent for creating spaces that feel like homes, not just showpieces. Honestly, I've always thought you had the vision to lead. It's a shame you've been so under the radar.
Thank you, Daniel. That means a great deal.
hadn't escaped yet, but I had taken the first step. And for the first time in years, hope felt real. Arrogance. He never imagined I'd look twice. E, my initial, or something worse. He's home.
Emily, still up?
Just reading.
Good dinner?
Long. Where did she go?
Glad you came.
We want this place to feel safe, welcoming, like it belongs to us. This could be a multi-purpose hall, but no sterile fluorescent lighting. Skylights if we can manage them, warm adjustable LEDs if we can't. And the flooring should feel warm underfoot. Sustainable bamboo maybe? Durable, but human. You understand. You want it to feel like a home, not an institution.
You're a natural at this, Emily. Your ideas today are exactly what this project needs. It feels real, doesn't it? Like something you're meant to do.
It does. It feels like something I was meant to do too.
Reclaimed wood for the feature wall. It tells a story of resilience. And color in the children's area should be built into the architecture, not pasted on later.
The reclaimed wood is brilliant, cost-effective, and meaningful.
Hi, darling. Just grabbing coffee and some inspiration. The city is lively today.
You're different here, you know?
Oh?
At the coffee shop, you were polished, reserved. Here you're in your element. It's good to see.
Thank you, Daniel. It feels good to be here. It feels real.
You're home late. The inspiration hunting must have been productive.
It was. I got lost in the Met's textile archives.
The Met. I called there around 4. They said you hadn't been in today.
I misspoke. I started at the Cooper Happet, then got distracted downtown, lost track of time.
Sawdash. An unusual souvenir from a museum or a street market. You've been spending a lot of time with that architect lately, Daniel Reed. Is his project worth all this subterfuge?
It's a meaningful project, Liam. A community center. And Daniel is a professional colleague who respects my work.
Just remember where your priorities lie. Our life, our future. I'd hate to see you get overwhelmed. These small, idealistic projects can be all-consuming, and often they lead nowhere. If we use your reclaimed wood supplier and local artisans, we come in under budget, which means we can allocate a proper fee for the lead interior designer.
A train ticket, rent, groceries, options.
Could I get a baby Shano for the little one? On me. Oh, you didn't have to. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Maybe that hole. For nothing brief some lives.
Your name was mentioned in a local piece about a community center project, Emily. It sounds fascinating. What inspired the shift?
Oh, Emily's just dabbling. A bit of pro bono work for a friend. It's a nice distraction, but hardly her focus. Her real talent is private luxury work. Isn't that right, darling?
It's not a distraction, Liam. It's my project, and it is my focus.
Emily, let's not bore our guests with the details of your charity case.
It's not a charity case. It's a professionally commissioned job. And my work there is every bit as real as designing a penthouse. Maybe more so, because it's for people who actually need a beautiful, functional space.
I think you're overestimating the scope of this little endeavor and your capacity to handle the stress. Remember the Kensington project? You were overwhelmed for weeks.
The only thing overwhelming me, Liam, is your constant need to manage my life, my career, and my stress levels. Please excuse me. It seems my husband and I have something to discuss.
You will apologize to them. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed yourself.
I am not a project for you to manage, Liam. I'm a person. And I'm tired of you treating my ambitions like inconvenient hobbies.
After all I've given you, this apartment, this life, my protection, this is how you repay me? By making a spectacle over some insignificant project?
How good did it marry?
His father, the comparisons, the obsession with winning, the terror of looking small. What if E isn't Emily? What if it's what he can't survive becoming? He dimmed me so he could stand in my light.
Once I understood Liam, leaving stopped feeling dramatic. It started feeling necessary. Work became the only clean thing left.
It's starting to look like something.
It's gonna be beautiful.
I don't know what's going on, and you don't have to tell me, but I want you to know you're not alone. I admire you for what you're carrying. And when the dust settles, I'd like to be there, Not as your architect colleague, as something more.
In another life, that might have been exactly what I wanted. A good man, a safe hand, a softer landing.
Daniel, thank you. That means more than I can say. But I can't. I need to stand on my own first. I'm only just figuring out who I am when I'm not someone's wife or someone's project. I can't jump from one relationship to another. It wouldn't be fair to you, and it would betray everything I'm trying to build.
I get it, and I admire that even more. No expiration date. For now, I'm happy to be your friend and your partner on this project.
He wasn't trying to save me. He was offering a bridge, not a crutch.
Thank you.
For the first time, being alone didn't feel like abandonment. It felt like strength. This is the truth. Not his version. Mine.
What is this?
It's an article about the community center project. I thought you'd be pleased. It's good press.
Good press? It makes you look like a public servant. It makes it look like I can't provide for my wife. And best kept secret, I've spent years building a specific reputation for you, for us. Exclusivity with a consultant means quality. Who is this journalist? What undermines did you say?
I don't need to consult you, Liam. It's my work, my name, and I'm proud of it.
You are my wife. Your name is my name. Your reputation is my reputation. I will not have you trashing it for a fleeting moment of whatever this is supposed to be.
It's not fleeting. It's the beginning of my career, the one you've been systematically trying to prevent. Now I had to force the man who buried it to hear it too.
You will call that journalist. You will tell her there was misunderstanding, that your involvement is minor, charitable. You will retract this formidable talent narrative.
I will do no such thing. It's the truth.
The truth is you're emotional and impulsive, with no concept of the damage this kind of exposure can do. Our clients pay for discretion and exclusivity. They don't want their designer associated with a homeless shelter.
It's a community center, and my work there will give children and families a safe, beautiful space. You wouldn't understand because you only value things with a price tag.
This is about that architect, isn't it? Daniel. Is he the one filling your head with these ridiculous notions?
This has nothing to do with Daniel. It has to do with you and me. It has not to do with the emails, Liam. Ben Coven, the museum, the publisher, the teaching offers, the emails where you called me fragile, unstable, unsuited for real, the emails where you managed my career by—
You went through my private emails? You spied on me?
Discovered the truth that my husband has been my biggest saboteur. You weren't protecting me. You were imprisoning me.
I was protecting us! If you became this formidable success, what would be left for me? You would have outgrown me! You would have left!
So that's what this was all about. You didn't give me everything, Liam. You just kept me in a box so you could feel big.
Once the truth was spoken aloud, staying one more day felt impossible.
Where are you going?
Away.
We can fix this. We can see someone, a therapist.
Some things can't be fixed, Liam. Goodbye. The elevator was going down. It felt like ascent. No Central Park view, no curated luxury, no ghosts, just a blank space waiting for me. Perfect. The silence here was mine. The uncertainty was mine too. And for the first time, that felt like freedom. The cage was gone. The threshold was crossed. Apology, blame, financial pressure. Same man, different mask. Lean was still better than owned. This struggle is mine. That's exactly why I won't trade it back. Angry, sad, determined but not fragile. Not anymore.
This is excellent. It's more than enough to demonstrate spousal sabotage and construct a strong case for a fair settlement. His offer is an insult. We'll counter.
Not chaos. Not survival. A plan.
Send me everything in full resolution. We push hard now.
You'll have it in 10 minutes.
Let him fight over the past. I'm building what comes next.
Two inches left. Let the grain breathe.
Not for a client, not for approval, mine. I had proof now, around me, under my feet, in my own hand. That changed everything. I walked away from a controlled life and stayed standing. That's enough to start.
Can't stay away?
It's almost finished. It's hard to let go.
New project?
The first one, mine.
It's going to be brilliant.
I believed him, not because he said it, but because I already knew it. The blank page is gone. So is the woman who waited for permission.
This point fails against the documented pattern of interference.
The settlement stands. No alimony, as my client requested. Mutual non-disclosure.
I want no financial tether to him, ever again.
This is not the end of me. It's the end of us.
Emily.
I never meant to break you.
You didn't, Liam. You just forced me to find the pieces and build something new.
Quite a sight, isn't it?
It is.
She's not rebuilding anymore. She's built.
If the city called this late, it isn't small.
Just got a call from the city. They're interested in our proposal for the waterfront park pavilions. It's a big one. Think you're ready for it?
I know her. I survived her. But I don't live there anymore.
I'm ready.